Hey, it's Aisling from Ace of Spades Tarot. Welcome back, everyone, to this new channel. I am truly grateful for all who are joining in the collective energy of these readings. If you're new, which I'm guessing most of you are, please do subscribe to the channel. Share it with friends who might find it relevant. Feel free to comment respectfully. And if what I say resonates with you, please hit that like button. Of course, as it is a general collective reading, not a personal reading, these readings won't resonate for every person. So please take from it only what relates to your own situation and leave the rest. So this series is focused on, intimate relationships and partnerships, most likely romantic, but also it can apply to any, close personal, business, family, friendships, etc., one-on-one basis. And so, as this reading is for anyone who has Pisces prominently in any of the major planets in their natal chart, I'm kind of focusing a bit more energy specifically on those with their Venus, Moon, and or Mars in Pisces, as these planets have to do with how we love, our emotions, and how we take action, respectively. If you do not know how to find out your natal chart information or would like to delve deeper into the aspects of your personal natal chart, or if you'd like a private reading, my email will be in the description box below. So please feel free to email me for further information, or if you have any questions. Again, reminders, time is fluid, so whenever this reading finds you, trust that it is meant to find you at that time. And also, gender in tarot is fluid, so please do not necessarily assign gender roles for the characters depicted in the keys. Since we all have masculine and feminine energy, please just adjust your perspective of the reading to however it most resonates with you and or any energy that might be directly involved with you or impacting your situation. Okay, I think that's it. That being said, Pisces, let's get started. These cards are all pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle a bit more on camera here for everyone. So, general energy for Pisces and the person that's most on their mind during the time of this reading, please. General message for Pisces and the person that's most on their mind. Three of Wands. Okay, awaiting results, waiting for your ships to come in, as they say, as most readers say. But it's about you've kind of made a decision, planted a seed, and are now kind of waiting. Ooh, Seven of Swords, deception and strategy. Okay, not necessarily a bad card. Could be strategy. Seven of Pentacles, 2 sevens in a row. 2 sevens are great. 7 is a very auspicious number. 7 of Pentacles is about planting those seeds, reevaluation. We're in an eclipse season. We're about to go in, we're in the pre-shadow period of Mercury in retrograde, and we're about to go, into the lunar eclipse and the full moon in Scorpio on the 15th or 16th, depending on where you are. And, we just had the solar eclipse in Taurus, the new moon in Taurus, and Pluto's in retrograde. So there's a lot of stuff going on. We have Venus in Aries, which is, it can be passionate energy, but it also can be impulsive and action-oriented energy. So, during this time, that kind of, I'm getting the phrase, don't jump to conclusions, because I know a lot of times people see a Seven of Swords and they think automatically, you know, and the card reads deception and strategy, but that's just one interpretation of it, right? It can also be a lot of things. Strategy can be used in a good way, right? And Seven of Pentacles is, reevaluation is depicted on the card, but during retrogrades, we should be reevaluating things. That's what retrogrades are for: reset, reorganized, relax, take a break from things, re-edit. So, yeah, that kind of waiting is okay right now. This is kind of a period of waiting as the energy begins to really ramp up. And at the bottom of the deck, you actually have the Eight of Pentacles, which is work in progress, which is okay. Everyone's a work in progress, but you could be working on something and it's not moving as quickly as you'd like. Don't get frustrated. Just everything happens when it's meant to happen. Divine timing is really a thing. And, if you're waiting for something and it hasn't come yet, either something better is coming along, or, it's just coming when it's meant to come. But we'll delve deeper, just because that Seven of Swords, not just because we're going to delve deeper anyway, but, we'll see what that Seven of Swords is really about too. So let's get some energies. I'm getting a couple already of just from these cards alone, where for some of my Pisces collective, you could have been awaiting something, and while you were waiting, found out some further information about something that you didn't, that caused you kind of change course, and hence the Seven of Pentacles and replanting of the seeds, maybe in a different direction. So that could be one thing. Let's get the current energy for my Pisces that have someone on their mind during this reading. What is the energy? What is the energy of Pisces, please? Energy. Pisces? What is Pisces? What is Pisces energy at the moment? Maybe you're still there waiting. You're not. Okay, come on. What is Pisces energy? No. What is Pisces energy, please? Spirit, could you please guide me to Pisces energy? Lion. Okay. So, having your eye on the prize, majestic, regal, her finger over her lips, kind of a lion doesn't need to announce itself when it walks into a room or into a, den of wolves or whatnot. Because a lion is a lion. Every animal knows what a lion is. Everyone knows the power of a lion. So you're feeling, despite what the cards say, you're feeling maybe whatever you're doing kind of behind the scenes and building things and doing it kind of quietly. lion is also, you know, they're very much pack animals, you know, or pride. They're, you know, they have self-worth. They have pride. And it's being aware of that, being aware of your own self-worth. I'm getting strongly. What is the energy for the person? No. What is the energy for the person most on Pisces mind, please? The energy for the person that's most on Pisces mind, please. It's a bit gray and humid here today, so the cards are a bit sticky. If any of you are readers, I'm sure you understand that. Probably. Energy for the post spider. Okay, interesting. Now, spider, earth energy here. You know, spider is kind of like the creator of the sacred geometry of the universe, right? The spider weaves its web and then lays in wait. You know, the lion might lay in wait, but goes after its prey full force. The spider slowly weaves its web. So two very different energies here, but both predatory, right? Just different ways of capturing their prey. But it's still also kind of like, the spider is also kind of a blueprint card, right? You know? And it has every color of the chakras here, so it's aligned with its purpose. So I actually really love it. I actually really, you know, I love spiders because I know that they do good things, like, you know, help us with pests and all that other good stuff. But I will say I'm not a huge in-person spider person, but I am fascinated by them and how, you know, from internally they can create these majestic webs of intricate perfection. Just incredible. But I'm also hearing that line in my head, you know, and maybe it strikes back because the Seven of Swords is there, is that, you know, that line of, was it Morticia Adams that said it? That said, oh, how does it go? If anyone remembers how it goes, please put it in the comments, the line I'm talking about. You know, chaos is only chaos for the fly. It's normal for the spider. Something like that. It's not, she says it much better. If someone remembers the exact line, please put it in. Mercury in retrograde is, I mean, I've been feeling strange, energetic flows for the last, say, couple of weeks. So, which is, I think, why it's taken me a while to get these readings out, because I was kind of going back and forth. Elephant. You know what? Now, an elephant is fire sign as well. Now, the elephant to me is kind of like the hermit card in the traditional tarot, right? Spider's almost like the magician in a way. Or it could be, you know, it could be kind of an Eight of Pentacles feeling, but it's, you know, the elephant, this elephant, its third eye is open, it's grounded in its root chakra, but it's funny because that red of the root chakra is illuminated in its third eye, and in its trunk carries the torch, right, that lights the way in the darkness, just as the hermit carries his own flame. And you know, elephants make these huge long treks against, you know, the African Serengeti, and walk, you know, they walk in for miles and miles and miles, kind of similar to the hermit. So it's a very lone energy, but it's also a very wise energy. You know, like they say, an elephant never forgets, right? And, you know, carrying this torch in its trunk to light its path. It's really quite beautiful. It also keeps the predators away, keeps the lion, you know, at bay. When you know, when you have a fire, it keeps the predator away. So, okay, I think I'm done with this. It's interesting. Tarantulas at the bottom of the deck. That's 2 spiders and 3 fire energies, right? And a lot of root chakra energy here. But you know, tarantulas also, it's an animal that lies in wait, right? It burrows and it lies in wait and jumps out and captures its prey and then goes back in. You know, it's a non-web building spider. Interesting. Okay, keep that there. Okay, so I'm trying to make these shorter, but I just get always so interested in the cards themselves when I'm trying to collect, you know, numerous energies that I'm picking up. You know, I pick up different things as I go along. I'm getting a feeling like this is possibly a reading for those Pisces that are not quite in a relationship yet, have learned to work with their team as a team player and get what they want, but have also learned the ability to go within, and they're creating the mastery of the blueprint of what they want in their life for a partner, and kind of calling in their partner to them, right? The lion's not going off and chasing. The elephant carries his own flame. The spider builds the web. And the tarantula lies in wait. So I have a feeling a lot of you are doing some powerful manifesting, kind of quietly and behind the scenes. I'm not seeing anything dark about it. I'm seeing, you know, the right kind of manifesting, you know, because you never want to change anyone's free will. It's, you know, nothing to mess with. Can I get, please, Spirit, how does Pisces view themselves currently? How does Pisces view themselves? The energy surrounding how Pisces views themselves. How's the energy surrounding Pisces? How Pisces views themselves? 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. You can't make that up. So, you know, building that web, building that trenches, you know, and sitting back and waiting. I mean, you might be a Pisces with a lot of fire in your chart, or a fire sign with a lot of Pisces in your chart, or dealing with a fire sign. But I'm getting very much this is your energy. Let's get one more card for how Pisces views themselves. Ace of Wands. Yeah, ready to head towards a passionate new beginning. So I think this reading is definitely picking up on the energy of those Pisces who kind of have their goals set, their seeds planted, their web woven, They're fire, they're torch lit. The hearth is warm, but they're going about it just quietly. Oh, I don't know. I'm putting this down. This last time too. Okay, so let's see. How does Pisces view the person that's most on their mind? The Eight of Wands. Look how interesting that is. It's a lot of fire energy for the wateriest of water signs. Like I said, Venus is in Aries, so I guess, that also makes sense. Venus is in a fire sign at the moment. But I feel like you view your person as, the end of this, this kind of the vanishing point, right? All wands, all rays of light lead to this person, but they're not quite within reach yet, right? But you're traveling the path. And I'm getting that you are also kind of being divinely guided. How does Pisces view the relationship? Or how does Pisces view the connection with the person that's currently on their mind during this reading? How does Pisces view the connection with the person that's currently on their mind? Thank you, Spirit. Wheel of Fortune. So, wheel in the upright, Jupiter energy. Wheel is constantly turning, but Wheel of Fortune, you're trusting in divine timing. And it's funny that we talked about divine timing earlier, because this is having trust in the divine timing, I have a very calm feeling, which is great, because a lot of the readings in this series have been a little tumultuous, but I feel like you are calm, you are flowing, you're in alignment, you're being that fish, you're being that mutable, watery, goes with the currents, goes with the tides energy. And that's awesome. It's where we should all be at in order to get through this period. Just wanted to get one more on how Pisces views the relationship for, thank you. Death. Okay, so death is definitely not always the bad card, don't take it that way. It's really just about the cycle of transmutation and Pisces, if anyone understands that, I think you and Scorpio are the signs that understand it the best. I mean, Pisces, you rule the 12th house of karma and of higher spiritual understanding and the depths of that, and kind of past lives and just that ascendant energy for my high vibrating Pisces, which I'm guessing if you're watching this, you are naturally. So I think this is also the end of an old cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10, right? 10s are always ends of cycles. And death is card number 13. 13, 10 plus 3 breaks down to it's 13. 1 plus 3 breaks down to a 4. So there's a stability in death, because we can always trust its process, right? Death, you can't avoid it. It's inevitable. Doesn't matter how rich you are, how poor you are, your status, eventually it comes for everyone. But there can be, all sorts of deaths. And from death comes life. It's, death, rebirth, transformation, and we are in a lot of Plutonic energy right now. So, it also makes sense that this is coming up. But these are two pretty powerful cards, next to each other here. Perhaps you're waiting for the person on your mind to get out of a certain relationship that they're in before moving forward, or you're waiting to get out of the right time to get out of a relationship to move forward. But either way, you understand that there's going to be a process of rebirth and transmutation and shedding of the old to bring in the new. Now let's go into let's go into the person that's on your mind, Pisces. The person that's on Pisces' mind. Let's see here. Well, Seven of Swords just flipped there. And the Fool. But I don't think that is there. I think that's how you view this person. And again, I don't think it's... I think I'm getting strongly that you're waiting for them to finish up a cycle. You're being patient. And viewing them as, starting on this fresh new journey. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a possible affair between you and the person that you're thinking about, which means third-party situation for other people, but they're not watching this reading. So, but that's just for some of you. Either that, or you're both, you're both being strategic. You're both kind of planning ahead. Escaping the circus, if you will. How does Pisces, the person on Pisces' mind, view themselves? How does the person on Pisces' mind view themselves? How does the person on Pisces' mind view themselves? Wow, that is like the third time that the Queen of Wands has been in this position. There's a lot of Queen of Wands out there. Now, Queen of Wands, that's Pisces and Aries energy. And like I said, we have Venus in Aries right now, and we have a lot of fire on the board. So let's get one more card for how the person on Pisces' mind view themselves. How the person on Pisces' mind views themselves, please, Spirit. Just got Two of Swords. Yeah. So they have a decision that they have to make. And I think that's maybe what you're kind of waiting for, right? Is this decision to be made. And until they make that decision, you see their beauty, but she also wears kind of a mask. Kind of a huntress like this lion, right? But here she's blindfolded with her two swords raised, she could easily, that's all about a decision that has to be made in the mind. But she sees you as starting off kind of a fresh journey, this Ace of Wands is fresh. So you might both be getting out of something at the same time. And she sees you as strategic, but still is wearing this mask, you know, saving the sword of truth, kind of holding down, you know, this way. The Two of Swords she holds here. So you're both, it's both like you're both making decisions. I just think that you've kind of already made yours and are now waiting on this person. How does the person on Pisces mind view the relationship, please? How does the person on Pisces mind view the connection with Pisces? Thank you. The Seven of Cups. Okay, so that's Venus and Scorpio energy. You know, it's the card of decisions. And again, look with the mask, right? The many masks, the many particles. It's like, you know, deciding which one to kind of put on. But also these 7 cups, it's like which cup to choose, and wanting to be discerning about which cup is chosen, right? It's a lot of 7s. You might be seeing a lot of 7s. It's very possible. What's funny is at the bottom of the deck here is the Three of Wands. That's the 3rd time the Three of Wands has shown up. 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands. You know? So it's like you're both kind of waiting for each other. But you're in a much calmer energy than they are. They're not quite sure what to make of you, I think. You know, they're not, because they can't exactly tell your next moves, because you're not saying anything about it. You're being quiet. You're not chasing them. They don't understand. They're Queen of Wands. They're used to getting chased. Let's clarify it a little bit more here. Why do we have the 8 of Wands for how Pisces sees? Oh, sorry. Why do we have the 8 of Wands for how Pisces sees their person? Why do we have the 8 of Wands? Nine of Cups and the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is a solitary energy, you know, but she's intuition incarnate. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. So they are your wish fulfillment, but you understand that this person is, you know, I feel like you really understand this person. And you understand that chasing them is not going to work. But letting them come towards you and making their own decisions of their own accord and trusting in the universe will work. Why do we have death here? Please clarify death for how Pisces views the relationship. Please clarify death for how Pisces views the relationship. Please clarify death, make it clear for how Pisces views the relationship. Sorry. Right. Oh, sorry, Spirit said no. Please clarify death for how... No. I don't know what these are, but no. Please guide me to the right card. Please guide me to the right card to clarify death. Please the devil. Yeah. So like a snake sheds its skin. You're waiting for this person, you know, and I read the devil differently as it comes up in readings. I think it's interesting that it's next to death, you know. It's major arcana for Capricorn. But you're not taking a bite of this apple until that snake, you're not going to be fooled, right? You're not taking a bite of that apple until that snake shows you that they have shed their masks and they come forward towards you, not in the guise of here's an apple, ignore the snake, but here's who I really am. Yeah. Yeah, and at the bottom of the reading, because I can show you the cards are all upright here, but at the bottom of the reading we have the Two of Swords in reverse, which it's interesting because in the Two of Swords upright here, you know, it's a waxing crescent moon. Well, in the Two of Swords here in reverse, it's still the same moon. So you're both in alignment with kind of a certain cycle. It's just that your heart's made the decision, right? The green of the heart chakra. You've already, you've made your decision, you're sure. So I would say by the next, I don't like to give times, you know, I'm kind of saying these readings are for May, but I would say by the next new moon, we'll see some progress and, you know, we'll revisit. Let's do a little clarifying here on why does Pisces, the person on Pisces mind, why the Two of Swords? Why do they see themselves as the Two of Swords, Spirit? Why do they see themselves as the Two of Swords? Thank you. Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they feel like there's dishonesty, that they're being dishonest in some way, which, as the person wearing the masks, in a way, they kind of are, you know. The Ace of Swords is sort of truth. And they don't want to start, you know, something with you from a dishonest state. I don't envy this person's decision, having to make decisions, but I do respect them, I will say. Why do they see you as the Seven of Swords? Why does this person see you as the Seven of Swords? Is the Seven of Swords a projection of how they see themselves? Because I feel like it is. I feel like the Seven of Swords is a projection of how they see themselves, and so it's easier to see you that way. Can we clarify that Seven of Swords, please? For how Pisces, the person on Pisces mind views Pisces? Because, yeah. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please, Spirit. Clarify that Seven of Swords, please, Spirit. Clarify that Seven of Swords, please, Spirit. Four of Wands. You know, Four of Wands is Venus and Aries energy. We just talked a lot about Venus being in Aries. So, I think it's they're kind of not being honest with themselves or with someone else, but they see with you, you know, Four of Wands is a celebratory card of marriage, right? You might not think they're onto you, but they're pretty onto you. That you're just unable to really fully come forward yet. Why the Fool, please? Actually, let's do one more on the One more on the, why the Four of Wands? Why the Four of Wands? Why the Four of Wands? The Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, wherever they are, it's something's not equal, you know? Wherever they are, something's not equal. Which is, I think, has them kind of confused on what to do. Why the Fool? Why do they see, why do they see Pisces as the Fool? Why do they see Pisces as the Fool? Why do they see Pisces as the Fool? Thank you. Four of Pentacles. One more card, please. Four of Cups, two fours. That's three fours actually in a row. 444. So you might be seeing 444 a lot. You might be seeing 333 a lot. Got a lot of a lot of synchronistic numbers coming out here. You know, two of Swords, three, you know, three of Wands, three fours right in a row. So threes and fours, you know, two sevens there. Interesting. You know, typically this is a card of kind of holding back and hoarding, but I think they just see you as being reserved. And the Four of Cups is like missing that cup, missing that, you know, maybe this person has kind of made a move towards you and you've stayed back, you've held back, which is what we've seen you kind of be doing, right? Just kind of, you kind of waited. Maybe they expected you to make more of a push forward, and by you're not doing that, that has them kind of confused about how you feel about them. Even though I think you know that they know. Why do they see the relationship as the Seven of Cups, please? Why do they see the relationship as the Seven of Cups, please, Spirit? Why do they see the relationship as the Seven of Cups, please, Spirit? Why do they see the relationship as the Seven of Cups, please, Spirit? Why do they see the relationship as the Seven of Cups, please, Spirit? Make it clear. No, sorry. Be still. The Seven of Cups, confirmed, clarified by the Seven of Cups. Same moon. And the Knight of Wands. They might think you're a player, Pisces. You're not, but they might think that you are. Because you're not, they feel like you're not showing all your cards, which you're not really. So maybe, you know, maybe it's time to take a little action. Nothing drastic, just, you know, maybe it's time, you know, Venus moves into Taurus on it's like the 28th of May, where it's naturally at home. Might be a good time to, you know, right kind of before that new moon in Gemini, you know, make a gesture so that they're not so confused, so that they don't think that you have all of these other options, right? That they don't feel fragmented, that you're not just holding back because you're a player and you want to keep your options open. It's that you're waiting for them to come towards you to make the decision, so that you know and you feel safe when you you know, Pisces, you're an incredibly emotional sign, an incredible depth of emotion. You don't give your heart lightly, you feel everything, kind of like the hairs on the tarantula that they feel every little thing, right? They just might not see that in you because you might present with a lot more stoicism than is traditional. But again, if you're, Pisces, Venus, Moon, Mars, you might be a fire sign, sun rising, and that they don't realize the depths of emotion within you. Or vice versa, for Pisces, sun, moon rising, and they don't, they might not realize the fire within you. They just see this kind of stoicism, this regalness, this holding back, this playing it cool. But it's not that you're playing it cool, you're just waiting for them to get out of their head and be honest, Yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have the Hanged Man, which is, your major arcana, Pisces. And that's, chilling out to gain a new perspective, which again during retrograde season is something we should all do, as long as we don't leave ourselves up there for too long, because then we get complacent. But take some time out to think about it. Do that kind of deep dive that you guys are good at doing. Look at things from all perspectives. Look at things possibly from their perspective too, and how they might be feeling. Okay. Now let's see what are weaknesses of the relationship, Spirit. What are, show me the energy of the weaknesses of the relationship. Thank you. The Ten of Swords. Okay, let's get one more on that, because that is a dead rat with a lot of swords in its back. Maybe this could be, and again, I'm getting something else, another storyline from someone else. It could be someone that you were with, that you broke up with, and you're trying to get back together with them, and they're trying to decide whether or not, are you a player, or, maybe you broke their hearts, and this is how they were left feeling. Or they broke your heart, and this is how you were left feeling. But I'm not getting this is you, because your energy is too... but maybe that's happened to them in the past, and so they're afraid of that happening again, as anyone would be. There's not really... It's hard to come back from that Ten of Swords. I'll tell you that much. Let's get one more for the weakness of the relationship, please. Just one more, please, for the weakness of the relationship. Pisces and the person that's on their mind. The weakness of connection between Pisces and the person that's on their mind, Spirit. Thank you. The Three of Cups, another three. So the Three of Cups, yeah. I'm getting strongly that this person is not quite done with another situation. One that either left them feeling this way and they are terrified of feeling that way again. Or one where, in the past you might have had a dalliance that kind of, that was it for them, and you realized your mistakes and are now waiting for them to come back. Yeah, because look. No. I'm not getting this for the weakness, but the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups right now. And yeah, this is sweet energy. What are the strengths of the relationship, Spirit? The Star. Aquarian energy. The Star is very healing energy. It's, transcending kind of the earthly realm into the spiritual realm. higher awareness. You know, it's that beautiful blue of the upper chakras, communication. You know, it's a guiding light. Has the 8 points, kind of like a star of Ishtar, who is the, you know, the goddess of both war and fertility, as ancient goddesses often went. Funny, who had the head of a lion, I believe. You know, I think she had the head of a lion, which is kind of interesting because you have the lion here. So yeah, I mean, this is both of your kind of wish fulfillment, and I think coming together will heal both of you in different ways. It'll be, you know, it'll be a vibrational match when the time is right. One more on the strength of the relationship. One more on the strength of the relationship, Spirit, please. One more on the strength of the relationship. Just one more card on the strength of the relationship, please, Spirit. Just one more. It's like all these cards are not. Just one more on the strength of the relationship. And death. Yeah, there's that death and rebirth process, right? That you see you see this, you already foresee this having to happen, right, to get to this. And again, we have all of the stages of the moon, so I'm telling you, by sometime around the new moon into the next, you know, full moon in mid-June, we're going to see action. Direction is headed, Spirit. What direction is this headed? One card on the direction of the... Okay, 2 cards on the direction of the relationship. The Naked Heart. Yeah. Now this is unique to this deck, the Naked Heart Tarot. But the High Priestess. So it's being in tune, both of you knowing, and both of you bearing your hearts to each other, right? It has to get to that place. Absolutely has to get to that place. You know, we have the sacred geometry here. You have the Mother Maiden Crone. So much has moon symbolism in this reading. You know, we have the Hamsa hand, the Eye of Protection, the male and female symbols, the all-wise owl guarded by this, you know, what looks like to be black onyx, and yeah, just seeing into each other's souls, really seeing, like, you know, how the moth can kind of, you know, spiritually goes between worlds, as does the High Priestess as the kind of Persephone figure. It's beautiful that both of these cards came out together. And what is the advice from Spirit? The Spirit, if you had one card of advice to give to my beautiful ethereal Pisces, what would it be? One card of advice, please. One final card of advice. Thank you. Oh, the Spirit of Wands, which is like the, you know, the Ace of Wands, which is what you feel here. So follow that passion, you know. The fox is a cunning little animal, right? We have that Seven of Swords, the strategic, you know. And this lizard that can kind of blend into the surroundings, as can the fox. The fox can wear many faces. Be careful for deception. I'm getting that. Be careful for those who wear false masks. But I have a feeling you both will know when the time is right. Again, that divine timing. At the bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. Yeah. Sword of Truth. You'll know. You'll know. And I also think that you accept that if something's not meant to be, that's okay too. Some things aren't, right? But you're going to wait and you're going to see. One last card. One last card from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle deck here. One last card to wrap up the reading. These have been wonderful. They've really tied a nice little bow on the reading. Sorry, these are okay. One card to sum up the reading, please, Spirit. One card to sum up this reading. What is it that we want Pisces to remember in dealing with this connection? Thank you. Alchemy. Alchemy. Look at all that orange and yellow and red, like the same, alchemy. And the bottom solar plexus chakra, yeah. So it's kind of fiery energy. And it's card number 8, 8 is also like the infinity symbol, so this person might be someone, you've known in a past life, and you're both aware of that. Things get tricky in lives, sometimes we meet people at the wrong time or again, you're not worried. Alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability in remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Like the star. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that has allowed the true alchemists to perform the miracles of transmutation. What you're aware of with death and the star, and death again here, and the high priestess. Yeah, you guys get it. Or at least you do. At least you do. Let's hope that your person makes a decision, because you're in a beautiful place right now, Pisces. So I have a feeling if this person, takes too long, you will have no problem finding someone else that vibrates as highly as you do. And you have the innate understanding that you hold the alchemy within you. And that's really beautiful. So, put that there for you. So, okay, that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope something in this reading helped. If it didn't, again, please feel free to check out other readings for other signs in your planets. Those might resonate with you more, or for the person that's on your mind. You might gain some more information from those readings. And these are collective readings, so it's it's hard when you get a bunch of I get a bunch of downloads, kind of different guides popping in and giving me, it's like I'm going one way and then all of a sudden another whole line comes in. So I'm trying to streamline that, as I'm used to one-on-one readings, has been definitely a really cool experience, and I'm enjoying it very much. But to better understand your situation and for me to better help you if need be, private readings are really, the way to go about doing that. So again, my email is in the description box below. Again, please like, share, subscribe so I can help the channel grow. And if you've lasted this long, thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again. Ciao for now, and Namaste, Pisces.